Welcome to CinemaKC, your own personal film festival. I'm your host, Michelle Davidson, here with Kansas City filmmaker Don Maxwell. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're going to be sharing one of your short films, Command and Control. What inspired the film?
This film was inspired by events going on in the world today.
And how do events in the Civil War, which is what this film is set in, apply to today?
Well, I think that stories have application across time periods. We can hear a story that may have happened 2,000 years ago, but draw conclusions that are relevant to our own lives.
Something that was happening on the battlefield is happening on the battlefield today.
It happens all the time.
Talk about what it's like to make a film in Kansas City.
I love making films in Kansas City. We have some of the best crews in Kansas City. We have some of the most talented people. They are friendly and creative and inspiring, so I love making films here.
And very talented. Let's see their work and yours, Command and Control. Here it is.
The men are cowardly today. The men are cold.
Captain Ransom, it is not permitted to you to know anything. It is sufficient that you obey my order, which, permit me to repeat, if you perceive any movement of troops in your front, you are to open fire, and if attacked, you are to hold this position as long as you can. Do I make myself understood, sir?
Lieutenant Price, the general's meaning is clear, is it not?
Perfectly.
Cameron, anything up? Found a good place for your battery, I hope. If one place is better than another in a fog.
Yes, General, my battery is very well placed. I wish I could say it was as well commanded.
Oh, what's this? Ransom? I think he's a fine fellow. And in the Army, we should be proud of him.
He is too fond of his opinion. By the way, in order to occupy the hill he holds, I had to extend my line dangerously. The hill is on my left. The left flank of the army.
The left flank? Oh no. Hart's brigade is beyond.
Hart?
Yes. He was called up in the night from Drytown and ordered to hook on to you. Better go back and see.
Yes, General. It is not permitted to you to know anything.
Well, Morris,
Lieutenant Price has directed me to tell you, sir, that most of the infantry has been withdrawn. We have not sufficient support.
yes, I know.
I am to say that some of our men have been out over the works, out over 100 yards, and report that our front is not picketed.
Yes?
They were so far forward that they heard something.
Yes?
They heard the rattle of the wheels of artillery and the commands of officers. The enemy is moving toward our works.
Who are the men who made that statement?
Corporal Hassman and Gunner Manning.
Sergeant, give Lieutenant Price my compliments and direct him to open fire with all guns.
Yes, sir.
We are killing our own men. Do you not see we are firing on our own men, sir? Captain Ransom, we are firing on our own men! We are killing our own men!
Lieutenant Price! It is not permitted that you know anything. It is sufficient that you follow my order.
Well, my men, you've had a pretty fight of it. Captain Ransom, you have been fighting our own men. Our own men, do you hear? Hart's Brigade.
General, I know that.
You know it. You know it. You know that and you sit here smoking? Hamilton, I'm losing my temper. Sir, Captain Ransom, be good enough to say why you fought our own men.
In my orders, that information was withheld.
Who was the aggressor in this affair?
I was.
Could you not have known? Could you not see, sir, that you were attacking our own men?
I knew it, General. It appeared to be none of my business. I must refer you to General Cameron.
Cameron? You mean he had anything to do with this horrible business? General Cameron lies under yonder tree, sir. He is dead, sir. As dead as any man in this army. Captain Ransom, if you have anything to say to put a better light on your incomprehensible conduct, I beg you will do so.
Where is Lieutenant Price?
You there! Are you Lieutenant Price? What do you know of this affair, Lieutenant?
During the engagement, I discovered the true state of affairs and apprised the commander of the battery.
Yes?
I ventured to urge that the firing cease.
And?
I was insulted and ordered to my post.
Do you know anything of the orders under which I was acting?
Of any orders under which the commander of the battery was acting, I know nothing.
Provost!
This film has such a powerful message, but it's so beautifully shot and so visual. Where did you shoot the film?
We shot this film inside an abandoned airplane hangar at the old Richard Scabauer Air Force Base.
Wow, so you brought soil in?
Yes, we brought in 50 dump truck loads of dirt, and we designed a battlefield and made it happen.
How did you create that depth?
The stage itself was 120 feet deep and 80 feet wide. And for all the scenes on the other side of the parapet, where the cannons are, that depth was created with a green screen and CGI work.
What was it like to work with local actors and local crew? I mean, this was a big production for Kansas City.
It was wonderful working with Kansas City crews. They were talented, professional, dedicated, and they did a wonderful thing.
How long did it take to shoot the film?
We shot that film in 5 days.
And this is part of a larger collection of films.
Yes, it's part of a compilation entitled Civil War Stories.
And we're going to take a look at that trailer right after this break with more CinemaKC. Welcome back to CinemaKC at the beautiful Stageport. We're here with filmmaker Don Maxwell, and let's take a look at the trailer of your feature film, Civil War Stories.
Ambrose Bierce catches the vision of the human race, trapped and betrayed in the wilderness of the world.
Life is war, Miss Atherton. And to live is to be a soldier.
Excuse me, sir. What word from the lines? Are the Yankees close?
Yes, actually. The Yanks are repairing the railroads and getting ready for another advance. They've reached the Owl Creek Bridge.
Owl Creek, that's about,
30 miles or so.
You see that? That's what civilians think war looks like.
The enemy is moving toward our works.
To literature.
To write well, Miss Atherton, is to have the ever-present consciousness that this is a world of fools and rogues. It's a transcript from my own memory. I saw it before my own eyes.
You saw that?
At Shiloh.
I came here to meet the man behind the book. I'd heard stories of bitter beers. Perhaps they're true.
See? What the Examiner, what all of San Francisco will lose if I lose Mr. Bierce?
Captain Ransom, you have been fighting our own men. Our own men, you hear? Hart's Brigade.
It looks like an amazing film, and I know so much hard work went into it, especially with local filmmakers.
Yes.
Tell us some of those people.
Jeff Owens created the set, and Jeff's done work for Robert Altman and Ang Lee. Bruce Brannett did the magic of the CGI effects. We had an 80-foot-long green screen that Bruce painted his effects on. Bill Gilbert did the lighting of that massive airplane hangar. We have amazing talent in this town.
And Larry Garrett, your executive producer,
Larry
who we're a
Garrett.
fan of.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Don, for joining us. And thanks for tuning in to CinemaKC. We'll see you next time.